I want to be able to hold my sword out and charge it up, but nothing's happening, and it makes me sad.
Well, it's the first in the series. What do you expect?
Everything!
Oh, well.
Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda.
I bet you're just upset because somebody worked so hard. You worked so hard to get this sword, and then somebody just bought it for these so easily.
Yeah.
And everything, and now they're the same item level as you are, even though the fact that we've had this discussion before.
5 months they had.
They had 5 months, and then there's another month to wait, and then they have to bitch about it.
Okay, so from here in level 9, we can go down, which will loop us around to the next area.
By the way, I did find out that there was a subtitle for The Legend of Zelda.
There was?
Yeah, originally. I think they took it out later on, but it was called the Hyrule Fantasy. Or a Hyrule Fantasy. So yeah, it does have a subtitle. It's just not something that they kept anymore.
How about that?
I think for like when they added later Zelda games, but I don't think it originally had one.
Okay, so we could go down, which loops us around to a brand new section of the dungeon, whole different section of it, or we could head to the right, again, and take a bit of a shortcut.
Screw you!
Honestly, the two different paths are similar in length. However, you don't have to fight a Patra if you go this way, assuming he would get the crap away from the door.
No. I might want to shoot some of his bees to get out of the way.
I can't shoot him. Oh wait, I can shoot. I can do that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Holy crap, you're so much easier when you have full health. Get away.
Oh no, now you don't have
Get away,
full health.
get away, get away, get away!
You have a hernia or
Crap
something?
Crap are you going, dude? Make up your mind.
Now I have some bees.
Of note, you simply cannot hurt him, the blue one, until you kill all the other guys. Simply cannot be done.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I tried to cheese him once. Didn't work out for me.
Killed me. It was funny. Go to the next room.
You mean the one I came from?
No, the next room.
What next room? There aren't any more rooms.
Oh god, this new generation. Guess what? We're in charge now, old man.
Gotta bomb the left wall here, by the way, and that takes you into another room you do have to clear out, because... Shoot.
Yeah, I bet you're happy you got that new shield all over
Son
again.
of a gun! Son of a gun! See, the orange ones are actually, like, I can do the dance. I can do the dance, but the frickin' orange ones are throwing me off. Because I've got to constantly be moving and I can't get into position because your sorry butt's right there.
I don't know, I find the blue ones a little more annoying.
No, I mean, the blue ones are more annoying, but I could deal with them if not for the red ones. Yeah, what you got?
Death.
Okay, so you push that thing, go through the thing up here, and this is a shortcut. It will take you to another part of the entire dungeon.
Just burn that one.
No. No, I'm not leaving until you die. Oh no, the slime is again.
Zols.
So you can see in the upper, that map and this one, we're now in the lower left corner of the map. Now at this point we've gotten most everything that there is to get.
Oh god, all these keys.
Frickin' bad.
That actually turned out to be your worst enemy. Who knew?
Yay! Now, at this point in the game, we have pretty much every item you can get. There is, however, one last thing that we need before we can fight Ganon.
Prince Darkness?
Yes.
That's never not gonna be funny, is it?
This Patra, there are two different patterns for Patra.
I noticed that.
This one, way easier than the other. I gotta collect. I can't just leave that key there.
I mean, I don't need them, but what if I get done with my adventure? I need to be a janitor of some sort. Everybody knows janitors are the best jobs because they get the most funny lines.
He did have some pretty great lines. Oh, again.
Well, you killed 2 of something, so accomplishments there.
Okay, now it's just you and me, orange guy. Frickin' dude.
If only my fading ability didn't screw me over like that.
Once again, we've teleported to a different area on the map entirely. The upper left area here is the way to get to the thing.
That we need to do this first, but fuck. Whiz ropes and bubbles?
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't know how that worked.
He knocked me into knocked me into him. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. Okay, with them dead, I can push the thing. Don't have to worry about the bubbles, because all they do is remove your ability to swing your sword.
Oh, we were talking about that last night for the second quest. Did you know they added red and blue bubbles, and one of the bubbles takes your sword away from you?
Just permanently. And
Permanently.
there's another bubble, usually close by, thank goodness.
Yeah. Now we've gotten the silver arrows.
And the other bubble close by will give it back.
Yeah.
So thank goodness. But the silver arrows! I don't actually know if they're more powerful than the regular arrows.
No, but the whole point is that they're the only thing that
but
kill...
you need them to kill Ganon.
I feel bad that the silver arrows kind of lost that to the Master Sword. Because I always like the fact that...
You did always need them, though, like the light arrows or what have you.
Like, the light arrows were kind of the same thing, but you never really used them like you did in this game. Because, surprise, surprise, when you kill Ganon, you actually kill him with the silver arrows, not the sword. The sword is only to weaken him.
Okay, now that I'm back here, we need to go to... Oh boy, we get to go that way. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a trek, but it shouldn't be too nightmarish. First of all, likes. Everybody loves them.
I don't. The only thing in this room I like is you.
What the crap? What the crap? Okay, you know what? I'm killing you, so I have a place to retreat to.
Your boomerang's just fucking with you. Like, I'm just gonna go left now. I threw you right!
Son of a gun! Like, I can't even do that on purpose. There we go.
It's like you throw it up, but then all of a sudden it just goes...
Oh wait, no, you meant right?
Like a...
Hold up, I got this.
No, left, right. It's right, left.
I'd follow on you, but like I actually have to think about that one in order to follow it.
No, kill them all. Try to get a heart. A fairy.
Fairy, that's even better.
It saves you from using a potion if you can get some more hearts.
Okay, so you can see we kind of went back to where we were to go up to get the silver arrows. Getting the silver arrows kind of a pit stop on our journey.
A pit stop on our journey of life.
What the crap?
I'm gonna shoot out fire and then walk right into it. What the hell are you guys doing? Just stay transparent. God. Fine, I'll just kill you when you're in your half-transparent state. I don't care.
I'm just gonna wait for them. If they just keep up this dumb pattern.
This is honestly the easiest. Yeah, that was... Or whatever, guys. You want to be the stupid ones.
Okay, now we're getting near...
You were like right in his face the whole time.
And it worked somehow.
It's like, no, you're dying. Screw you.
Yeah, just to insult you a little bit with that one.
Did you know this was the final dungeon? Because it is.
Because they don't like your face anymore.
I'd honestly like to see a game in the Zelda series where you have to use the silver arrows again.
Leave no bat unkilled.
Like somehow the Master Sword like loses its power completely or something, and you have to use them. Because I like the idea that I kind of like the idea that evil has like multiple ways to be defeated instead of like the Master Sword's the best way, and if it gets broken, you're screwed.
Okay, so we came up here and we are actually... Where do we need to go? We need to go... This is another tiny little area far to the north of the map that's connected to only one other room.
And it's the room we kind of maybe possibly need to go into.
Yep.
Is it?
I feel like the light arrows kind of took the place of the silver arrows, if only because the silver arrows are, by their very nature, steeped in the lore of, like, oh, they can kill the vampires and the werewolves and that kind of beast thing.
Yeah.
And they wanted to make Ganon more an actual evil thing instead of just, like, some mythological whatever. and so they kind of changed the arrows to the light arrow. So you're killing an evil, not just kind of some monster. At least that's how I feel.
I just always liked it to have it to where you had more options to defeat evil. Like,
so,
you weren't necessarily...
Patra.
Ooh. Oh, man, 3D!
Get away. Get away from me.
I just always liked the idea that you had multiple ways to defeat evil, so you weren't screwed out in case one was broken.
And I don't mind that, but I feel like the light arrows would need to be made more of a proper thing, instead of just like a, oh, you can stun him, and then stab him a bunch.
Yeah. Alright, here we go, folks. Might want to put your silver arrows on.
Silver arrows are go. The next room, you can see in the left eye of the dungeon, is where Princess Zelda is held. And the room just above us is where Ganon himself awaits.
Oh my god, you didn't have any potions, right?
Now this is actually an easy as cake fight. It actually only takes one arrow to kill him.
But you gotta find him first.
Yeah, the problem is finding him first, and I found... he teleports around, and you just kind of have to stab randomly. Like, it's honestly irritating as crap.
I'd use a potion.
Yeah, I can take a couple more hits. Like, you're too close to him to hit him with the...
I exploded in blood, and yet this is still rated E. Dude, you now have Triforce of Wisdom and Triforce of Power.
Wish it showed up in my inventory.
No, Triforce with Wisdom and Triforce with Power.
Maybe if it took over that empty slot in my inventory. Actually, you know what? I'm willing to bet the reason I have so much trouble hitting him with the arrow is you actually have to hit him several times with your sword before he's stunned and able to be hit by the arrow. I always thought it was one sword, then one arrow, but I think it's multiple swords.
But, yeah, that's that red dust pile, that's Ganon.
Yep.
That always spooked me, because it was, like, so graphic for an NES. It's like he explodes in a mist of blood, and then that's just it there. I was like, holy crap.
Hey, but we got the Triforce.
Yeah, we have Triforce with Power, with our Triforce with Wisdom.
And that means we can go save Zelda. Eat it, fire. I should have used that potion. Just to fill up for going in.
Thanks, Link. You're the hero of Hyrule.
And grammatically correct.
Yay! We got Triforces.
We got the Triforce.
Finally, peace returns to Hyrule. This ends the story.
Again, grammatically correct.
Staff, executive producer.
Yamauchi. 1010. Not a lot of people listed in the credits, surprisingly.
Yachan.
Like, that's it. Those are your credits.
Another quest will start from here. Press the start button.
What if I don't want to?
That's your end screen?
Yep.
Dust pile of Ganon's death? With the Triforce sticking out? That's weird, Nintendo.
Hey man, you saved the world. You turned the evil thing into a pile of bloody dust.
Whatever. Anyway, that's our playthrough of Legend of Zelda. We're not doing the second quest. I think we'd let that be known in the first video, and just to tell you right now, we're not doing it.
For anybody who's been living under a rock and doesn't actually know, if you do press start, or if you simply enter Zelda in as your name for the game, you start out on the second quest. The second quest, the overworld is much the same. However, the dungeons are all scrambled. The dungeons have completely new layouts.
It's essentially the hard mode.
There are harder enemies. First dungeon you go into, you've already got crap that could just wreck your face.
Yeah, there are even some places that you have to go in that if you don't pay them, they take a heart from you. A heart container from you. Like, you're down a heart automatically.
So overall, it's a remixed hard mode of the game.
I think they put it in because they actually realized they had only used half the space on the cartridge, so they...
I think that was it, yeah.
Yeah, they just decided, why not make another quest with the same thing, just remix it.
And so, that's that. As we've said, we're not going to be playing through that. We feel it's just too similar to the existing game. It'd be an interesting additional adventure, but you've seen the game at this point. So,
And
thus ends The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Until next time, everyone.
And like I said, we did it because of Robin Williams, so, you know, as a final hurrah, thank you so much for everything you did, Robin. We'll miss you.